Hey, welcome to the year 2020. It's January the 1st, and I'm probably about the millionth person to mention it, and all the radical changes that can happen this year. Can happen. Back in the 1900s, when I got started in business, and actually offline and online business, I opened a fitness center in the year 1990. What I discovered is that January 1, everybody came in. And by February 14th, about the time that Valentine's and chocolates rolled around, most of those people were gone. Happens to us too. When it comes to the beginning of the year, we're so fired up on January 1. And then by mid-February, a lot of our dreams, a lot of our hope, a lot of our passion, it's all disappeared. So we're going to try to alter that this year especially. Hey, my name is Paul Evans. Welcome to the free online business coaching club. And yes, it's absolutely free. I'm going to get to more details on that in a minute because we're going to talk about why I'm doing this for free. And I mean not fake free, real free, because there's a lot of fake free out there, and we'll hit that. Secondly, 3 reasons why a lot of the courses, a lot of the coaching that you buy does not work for you. And in a lot of cases, it actually just doesn't work. So we'll hit that. And then how to get your questions answered absolutely free. So let's get started. Why in the world would I do something crazy like this? Well, number one, I'm old school. And so a lot of the things we're going to be doing are not going to be flashy. They're not going to be things you can't duplicate. Like I was doing a lot of research the past couple of months, just in the online business space in general on YouTube. And what I discovered is there are a lot of people putting a lot of time into the editing production value of their videos in hopes that they will convert you into becoming a client. Well, unfortunately, I live in the real world. I've got 1 foot in the online business realm and 1 foot in the brick and mortar realm. And so I actually don't have time to spend a full day editing videos so that it looks so sharp that you end up being converted, because there's not going to be anything to convert you to. I'm not going to make any offers at all. This is not the beginning of a sales funnel. I know it's kind of weird, so why would I do that? Number one is the crazy amount of student debt that has taken place online. You know, offline, we hear a lot of ranting and a lot of railing about colleges and the expense and the amount of student debt and how unfair it is, because people go to college for 4 years, translates into 5 or 6 years, and they don't have anything to show for it, and there's no job, right? There's all of these misconceptions about that, but still, online, the same thing happens. Maybe it's not $200,000 in debt, but I know a friend who spent $125,000 in online coaching clubs and masterminds, buying courses, and he still did not have a website up. Now, is part of that his fault? Absolutely. But the other thing is he bought into the seduction of how easy it is and how quick it is. And so as we go forward in this video training, not this session, but other sessions, we're going to talk a lot about that. What the true numbers are, what the real numbers are, what real conversion rates are, and things like, why would somebody who's making $1 million a year online tell anybody how they did it? It doesn't make sense, does it? So we'll dive into that as well. So what we're going to do, if you will take the time to ask questions and to implement, is that you're going to have a coach for free. Now, why would you even listen to me? Why? That doesn't even make sense, right? Who is this guy? Why would I listen to him? And you don't even have to. Because everything I give you could just be a suggestion. You can go forward with it if you want to, or if you decide not to. Either way, it's up to you. But I'll tell you this, I got started, like I mentioned, 1990 with my first business, and that was a fitness center. And then 1999 is when I started online. So basically I've had 30 years of brick and mortar experience, and I've got 20 years of working in online businesses. So I've had 8 brick and mortar businesses. I've had about 4 legitimate, like money making online businesses. I've created about 152 online products. Done about 6 of those $2,000 products that you see all the time. I've done a mass of coaching, both offline and online, and even today offline. I do a lot of consulting with business owners that are doing a lot of money. And so what I'm asking you to do is, if you're willing, to ask questions and just leverage my experience. My experience online, my experience offline, how the two differ. One of the questions we're going to answer in the next video is how can you be successful offline and then you come online and you find it a struggle? Well, there's a huge difference in offline and online. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And then the second reason, not only do I feel like there's a massive amount of student debt, the other motive is just that I've been I was going to say fortunate. But the truth is I've worked super hard. And because of that, I've got a lot of reps in, a lot of experience in. I've made a crazy amount of mistakes, and hopefully I can help you avoid some of those. And I've had some crazy successes that I actually believe people can duplicate. So I'm not going to be teaching anything that's complicated or hard or that you can't do. I'm not going to make you jump through 1,000 hoops. In fact, one of the future episodes, probably in the first 5 of these videos, we're going to talk about a very minimum view of online business. And actually, what's the minimum it would take to actually make money online? What's the tiniest thing you could do to actually make $1 online? And it's not all of these crazy newfangled up-leveling experiences. You don't have to go and buy a bunch of equipment, any of that. So I want you to leverage that. So why don't coaches and courses, things along those lines, tend to fail us for the most part? So I'm going to give you 3 reasons for that. Number 1, and I'm looking at some notes here that are just handwritten. I'm not going to have anything flash up on the screen. I'm not doing any extra editing. 3 reasons that people get so little out of coaching and courses. Number 1 is that people believe they are buying the answer instead of an answer. So you're really not buying the answer. And it's usually set up like that, right? You buy this one course and it's the answer to all of your wildest hopes and dreams. And if you'll just follow it, everything will fall in line. And yet we bought those and we found out that, that doesn't seem to be true. So that's one of the problems, is that we can't go in thinking, man, if I get this one thing, it's going to solve everything, because it doesn't. There's too many pieces of the pie. And here's the challenge, is that often we're buying pieces of different pies. We've got to decide what our business model is before we get out there and start purchasing. Because without that, we don't have good alignment, because this product might go with this pie, maybe some lemon meringue. And this product goes with a chocolate pie. And this product goes with a blueberry pie. And if we buy those, we're never going to have the pie at all, because it doesn't translate over the different niches, right? So we'll dive into that a little bit in the future. Secondly, is that for the most part, we're being sold instead of us being specific. We read the sales page or we go through the launch system and we get convinced that this is, again, the answer. We're getting sold. We're being sold. We're not making a decision. We start dreaming, we start hoping, we start believing, and all of those things are good if it's specific. Instead of saying, you know what, if I buy this product, it's going to answer all my questions. Instead to say, here's my question. Here's my one question. Here's the one thing that I need. Is this product 100% guaranteed to answer that specific question in my specific industry? Because it's not all the same. For example, when I'm working with offline business owners right now, guess where they don't hang out? They do not hang out on Facebook. They don't. They don't spend any time on Facebook. They rarely spend any time on LinkedIn. Where do they spend time? They spend time with their friends. They spend time at work. They spend time at the country club. But they're not spending time online, right? So if I see an advertisement for Facebook ads that will send you more leads than you can ever handle, and how you can get all these high paid, high value clients. I'm doing this a lot, this video, for some reason, because I think so much of this world is so fake. It's going to promise you that you're going to get all these clients. Guess what? It doesn't work for me. That's not specific for me. What should I do? I should go and rent a list of country club members who are business owners and take it completely offline, right? That's specific. So we've got to know, and you're welcome to ask. We've got to know, is this course right for me, given my industry, given what I'm wanting to do? Is this a good match? So often we're being sold instead of being specific. And then number 3 is that we're often buying transformation instead of buying education. Now, I know a lot of people whine and cry about the college system, but the truth is you end up educated. You end up with some knowledge. Did they promise you you're going to get a job in that field? No. But you end up with knowledge. So my degree is in business. Now, did I want to take statistics? I didn't. Did I want to take accounting? No, I hate it. But I did well in statistics. I did horrible in accounting. But it gave me knowledge of the P&L, gave me knowledge of understanding balance sheets, all of those things that helped me immensely in business. And the truth is that if I'd not gone and taken those courses from an education standpoint, not from a transformation standpoint, I wouldn't have done as well in business. And so instead of looking at a product and saying that's going to transform me into this $1 million online earner or the most popular, a 6-figure earner, instead think, by the time that I end this course, I'm going to be highly educated in this method. And that should be enough for us. It absolutely should. If it converts into profit, fantastic. But at minimum, we've got to be thinking about education. So those are really the 3 reasons we don't get a lot out of the courses or the coaching. We're looking for the answer instead of an answer. We're being sold instead of being specific, and we're buying transformation over education. So where do we go from here? Because when I'm talking about free and doing free coaches, things like that, people are like, Paul, I'm skeptical. How are you going to get paid? I already get paid. I get paid offline, I get paid online. And so what this is going to allow me to do is just to give you straightforward answers, because there's no ulterior motive. I'm not going to be doing anything that I'm thinking, man, if I answer this wrong, I'm going to lose a customer. If I tell the truth, it's going to hurt their feelings. They're sensitive. I'm not worried about any of that. So if you're willing to ask questions, then I'm thrilled to provide some answers here on this channel. So we're going to do some sessions where I'm doing just training and some of the concepts that we're facing in online business. I'm probably going to make fun of online business some, because I've seen some crazy headlines here recently, some crazy promises. I've made a list of those. Some episodes are just going to be me making fun of the industry and kind of tearing apart some of those who are using some false motives in order for you to become a client, because they're making a promise that just cannot be guaranteed, and it's a little bit silly. So how do you ask questions? Well, there's a couple of ways. You can make a comment below, and hopefully I will see that. But if you want to make sure that I get your questions and I answer them here on this channel, email me at freeonlinecoachingclub@gmail.com. That's freeonlinecoachingclub@gmail.com. Can't wait to get your questions. Can't wait to answer those. It's going to be an incredible year. And as always, success is not an accident. Be blessed.